welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you can tell from the beginning title screen, I did do a little bit of a channel update, and I'm hoping to rebrand this channel as well as my Instagram, so make sure you're following me over on Instagram. I will leave a link down in the description box, but as for today's video, let's get right on into it. So for today's video, I decided to do an evening/night routine, and this is going to be my routine from when I get home from work all the way up until when I normally go to bed. So the first thing that I do when I get home from work is say hello to my puppy, and I always feed her. My husband does get home before me, so he makes sure to take care of her before I get home, but when I get home, it is his time to relax a little bit, and I look forward to taking care of our little puppy Lulu. If you haven't seen the video about us bringing her home, I will make sure to leave a link in the cards up above so that you can go check out that video of us bringing her home. After I put all of my stuff away from work in my lunchbox as well as my jacket and turn up the heat a little bit, because here in Pennsylvania it is rather cold right now, I get to doing some house chores. I always try to make sure to do at least one house chore per night. That way the house doesn't get too out of control as far as dishes, and I'm a little embarrassed that you're seeing my kitchen right now, but it was a mess. So I had to make sure to unload the dishwasher and then reload it as well. What house chore I do every night pretty much depends on what needs to be done. So like I said, the dishes really needed to be done at this night, and there is always a break in the middle of my house chores so I can take out the puppy. As I said earlier on in this video, I am trying to do a little bit of a channel update and rebranding of both my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram page. So make sure, if you haven't already, to go check out my Instagram page, as well as hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell right next to it so that you are notified of every time I upload a video. I am trying to plan on uploading more consistently every week, usually every Friday around 9 a.m. EST. Also, make sure to leave a comment down below of what kind of videos you would like to see from me. I am very open of doing pretty much any kind of video that you would like to see, whether it be more routine videos like this, day in the lives. I would love to get to do some challenges like the drive-through challenge, even though that is a little bit older, but just make sure to leave a comment down below what you would like to see from me. I always try to give Lulu as much attention as I can during the night, because she barely sees me during the day because she is home with my husband for most of the day, if not all of the day. So I really try to give her some attention as I'm doing some of my chores. So right now it is turning into a bit of a playtime. She loves to play fetch and just have us be on the ground level with her so that she can just play around and bark and go crazy. And then there always tends to be a little bit of a dance break as well as a much needed Lion King title sequence opening. That I do enjoy doing every night as I can is make dinner for me and my husband. So it was getting around the time where it was time to start making dinner, and tonight I decided to have this really delicious risotto. It's so easy to make. You just pour the whole contents of the package into the pot, add 2 1/4 cups of water, bring it up to a boil, and then you let it go for about 13 minutes or until all the rice has soaked up the liquid and it's become nice and tender. So while that was going on the stove, I was prepping my chicken, and I actually don't mind touching the chicken breast. It's a little gross, but it's just a little bit easier in the long run. And I took this Weber beer can chicken seasoning as well as this fin and feather rub that we got from Ace Hardware and put that on the chicken, and it was a really delicious combo, and I highly recommend at least the beer can seasoning if you can get it at your local grocery store. So how I made the chicken tonight was actually pretty simple. I just let some Pam come to pretty hot temperature on the stove, and then I made sure to put my chicken in it when it was nice and hot to get a really nice sizzle onto it. So I let the chicken go on about medium to high heat for maybe a couple minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes on one side, and then I flipped it over. And then actually I have a little trick on how I like to make my chicken and keep it nice and juicy and tender. And that is to actually halfway through, about when it's almost halfway done, is I take some water and put the water in the hot pan to create a lot of steam, and then I cap it with the lid. And this just keeps a lot of moisture inside of the pan. You can also do this with chicken stock. I think that would make a very nice steam to it and really get some flavor into the chicken. I also popped some of these vegetables back into the microwave because it was a microwave ready bag, and I just really like the side of vegetables with my meal. you would like to see more recipe videos, make sure to like this video, give it a big thumbs up, as well as leave a comment down below on any recipes that you would like to see from me. So I ended up just plating probably about half the bag of the vegetables. They were all for me because my husband doesn't actually eat them. And then I topped it with some nutritional yeast and it was delicious. And it's a little bit later now because I was enjoying some of my food, and then honestly I kind of fell asleep on the couch almost for a little bit. But it is now bedtime for our little puppy Lulu, as well as for my husband because he gets up a little bit early to go to work. So Lulu usually goes to bed whenever my husband does. And this routine is usually pretty simple. This night she had a little bit of a barking problem. Lay down. So we usually just let her go, let her bark it out for a little bit, and I make sure that I lay there with her because she is used to going to bed with me laying right there. We're progressing her cage down to get farther away from the head of the bed just until she gets used to it because she is still a puppy. She's going to be, I think, 13 weeks this coming Saturday. So the next day after you see this, so when she gets better going to bed, we will progress her down. But once she seems to calm down a little bit, I usually try to get off the bed off of the other side so that she doesn't really see me leave. And then it's time for myself to get ready for bed. So I really do enjoy this time when it is just me in the house and my husband is asleep, as well as the puppy, and I can really just focus a bit more on myself and some self-care. That's one thing I'm really trying to do in this coming year, is focus a little bit more on self-care. So here I took some extra steps in my routine and used this product to melt away some of the makeup that I had on. Get really nice raccoon eyes, and then I took my makeup remover cloth and just wiped off my makeups before I cleansed my face. And to cleanse my face tonight, I did use my Clarisonic, as well as some IT Cosmetics cleanser, and then some Dermalogical Daily Micro Exfoliant. Really trying to get into a really good skincare and nighttime routine. So tonight I took a little extra time for myself, went into my little makeup room and did some skincare. So I started with some Milky Mist by Pixie, and then went in with the multi-toner from Dermalogica, went in with a really nice under eye cream, and then did some all over moisturizer. And I wanted to go in with an extra step. I don't do this all the time, but I use this jade roller that I got from my kitsch, I believe you pronounce it. I'm not sure, I'm probably butchering that. But I went in underneath the eyes and then all over my face, making sure for the most part to do this in an upward motion, because you don't want to drag your skin down, because you want to counteract the gravity and lift your skin back up. And this is just really cooling and really make sure that all of the products get soaked into your skin. I like to brush out my eyebrows at the end of the night as well, because I don't really do anything to them, so I want to make sure that they stay nice and healthy and nice looking. And then, as I didn't get a shower tonight, I did just put some dry shampoo throughout my hair. That way it just cleanses it overnight and gives it a little bit more volume. After my skincare routine is pretty much done, this is the time when I go back downstairs and usually make a snack. So I've been really addicted to popcorn, this Smart Pop by Rebrand, and then I actually put some toppings on it. So I'm really into putting some nutritional yeast on it, as well as just some grated Parmesan. It's a weird combination, I know, but trust me, you'll love it. I really love this combination. It's nice and cheesy. And the way that I get for it to stick on it is actually I put a little bit of popcorn in the bowl, spray it with just a little bit of Pam. That way it gets it a little bit sticky without using a lot of butter. And then I pour some of the toppings on it, mix it up a little bit, and then continue this for the rest of the bag of popcorn. Just makes it stick a lot better than it would without any Pam or butter or anything like that, and just really adheres to the popcorn. And then it is time to snuggle up on the couch and watch some television. I usually turn on Hell's Kitchen at this time. That's what I'm currently watching. I'm addicted to anything Gordon Ramsay. And I usually just take this time to scroll through my phone, catch up on Instagram and any YouTube videos that I may have missed. But that is pretty much my evening/nighttime routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of what your nighttime routine consists of and any additional videos that you may want to see from me, as well as make sure you hit the subscribe button before you leave and the notification bell, as well as head on over to my Instagram that is linked in the description box and go ahead and follow me there. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you have a great night. Love you all.